Yeah. What's up, wrestling fans? S-Deuce is the name. Talking wrestling is the game. Big week. What's the Haps? Sunday edition. Sorry I didn't do videos this week for SmackDown or Lucha Underground for the people that actually watch my videos. I appreciate it. I got some new subscribers, so shout out to all of them. We broke 100 last week. We're getting there little by little, but what's the Haps in the world of professional wrestling? As told by S-Deuce. Not much happened this week. Raw was okay. I did catch SmackDown. I watched it Thursday online. Didn't get to see it Tuesday night. And I'm interested in the Dolph Ziggler Intercontinental Open Challenge because John Cena's US title Open Challenge really took off after a while. If he has viable competition, I know SmackDown is pretty thin when it comes to that, but if it's open to Raw as well, then that's a whole new ball game. I think I don't see Ziggler losing it to someone on Raw because Rusev's on Raw, and Roman Reigns, and he's not dropping that title anytime soon. Vince is in love with the dude. It's clear that there's something there that they want to keep him in the main event. Obviously, if you didn't see, spoiler alert, next month's Roadblock pay-per-view, the main event supposedly Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns. Will it be title for title? I don't know. Not yet. I don't think so. And Kevin Owens is just perfect right now for the position. And I think if anyone dethrones him, it's got to be Jericho. The dude has been white hot as a heel, as a face. He has the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand. Is the only way I can put it. And other than that, Raw was okay. SmackDown, again, Dolph Ziggler was kind of the bright point Tuesday night, American Alpha. And they got Survivor Series coming up. Randy Orton, is he joining the Wyatts? I don't like that storyline because Randy Orton's a viper. He's a snake. He can't be trusted. Was he going to grow his hair out and grow a beard? I don't think Randy can grow his hair any longer than it is right now. He's kind of like me. He can grow a beard, though, so we're going to have to keep our eye on that. But it's almost exactly like Daniel Bryan, but only with Randy Orton. I know Vince feels that fans forget, but we don't. We don't forget. We still talk about Katie Vick. Yeah, remember that one? Other than that, WWE was bleh. Big news, though, for the Cruiserweight division in WWE. Their programming was meh. NXT was good, but Cruiserweights are getting their own television show. Live in 205, meaning, 205-pound weight limit for the Cruiserweights. I'm pretty excited about this, but are they still going to be on Raw? Will that be overexposure? There's so many. I brought this up the other day because there's so many Cruiserweights. Going the wrong way. There's so many Cruiserweights that they signed. I know they only leaked 6 names online, and it's the 6 people we've been seeing on Raw, but we've been seeing actually 8 or 9 Cruiserweights on Raw. With the addition of Sin Cara, I think Neville has to get involved in this Cruiserweight show. He is dying on Raw. He has nothing to do at all. And that's what I'm afraid of for this show. Who's writing it? Are they gonna have NXT writers? Is Triple H, does he have his hand in it? Whose idea was it? I know they got trainers and agents, like guys like Adam Pearce. I think it would be great to take charge of a show like this. If they could bring in new writers, then they could bring in new writers, but if they don't have to, I guess maybe use the NXT writers. I know their best writer went up to SmackDown, and ever since then, SmackDown's been great and, well, better, not great. But another thing is they're saying it's going to air on the network at 10 p.m. on Tuesdays, which is right after SmackDown. So what's going to happen to everybody's new favorite show, Talking Smack? Are they going to tape it, then move it to 11? I know it seems chaotic when that show starts, and they're always, somebody's running up and sitting down. They catch, bullshit on camera that wouldn't necessarily be caught because it's live. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I really hope it doesn't eliminate Talking Smack. I don't think they've soured on that show. I think they know, they see the social media presence and how much people like that show. I don't think they'd cancel it. Maybe the Cruiserweight thing is just an experimental show. Maybe they had this in plan all along, I don't know, but I'm excited about it. Right now, Brian Kendrick's the champ. I think you need, ooh, a quarter, look at that. All right. I'm gonna go play the lotto. I just found a quarter. But Kendrick's the champ, he's the perfect heel champ right now. And I think TJ Perkins has had his time. I think he might go along with Kendrick after not being able to beat him for the belt, and he might turn heel. They definitely need more heels. They're not utilizing Drew Gulak and Daivari and guys like Tozawa, who could be a really good heel. But I think that's what the Live in 205 is going to be all about. So I'm excited about that. Enough of the WWE news, because this is the world of professional wrestling. It's not just WWE. There's other shows out there. So let's get into something else. Lucha Underground has been amazing. Seen an interview with Chris something. He's a writer for Lucha Underground. I can't remember his last name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. He used to write for WWE. He's pretty much responsible for bringing in guys like Johnny Mundo, and then from Chavo, and from there Rey Mysterio and stuff. But he's saying that Ultima Lucha Tres is going to be the best Ultima Lucha yet. And if you do watch Lucha Underground, which I really hope you do, because if you're a wrestling fan, you need to watch that show. It's that good. Then you know the past two Ultima Lucha, Uno and Dos, have been amazing. So Tres is going to be, if they're going to top those, then they're going to go above and beyond. They're going to go big on this show. Johnny Mundo's the Gift of the Gods champ. Matanza Cuerto's still the heavyweight champ. Nobody can stop Dario's brother. Somebody has to, though. He's been the champ since last season. You don't want to grow tired of a character. He's a very talented semi-big man. I say semi because he's got like that Ivan Putski build. Like, he's big, but he's short and stocky, you know? So he's not a giant by any means. But who's going to beat him? I don't know. The Trios champs, they've had them battling. Aerostar and Drago and Phoenix. So I don't know. Drago just won the match a couple weeks ago to come in number 20 at Aztec Warfare. So I don't know. Then Prince Puma and Mil Muertes are having the feud of the decade for Lucha Underground, or the feud for the 3 seasons of Lucha Underground. Prince Puma challenged him to a wow, again, you see this? I am forgetting everything today, man. See, this is what I mean about Let's Talk Wrestling. There's no gimmicks needed. This show's not scripted. I don't write shit down and then think of it. I'm talking about stuff from last Wednesday. Most people can't remember the last time they blew their nose. But anyway, he challenges them to some sick match, like a graveyard something match. It's like their version of a casket match. But there's weapons and it's gonna be madness. But Prince Puma and Mil Muertes are putting on a classic feud, a feud for the ages. So you have to check out Lucha Underground. It's on the El Rey Network every Wednesday night. They just got a deal with TNT. Can you imagine that? The Turner Network is now gonna show Lucha Underground in Germany. So that's awesome for Lucha Underground. Congrats to them. One other thing before we go. NXT and the Dusty Classic. I know a lot of people say, oh wait, but you did your Chris Key, S-Deuce, you did your WWE talk, NXT. But NXT isn't WWE. It's a branch off of WWE. NXT and the Dusty Classic. Things are heating up. TM61 advanced because Austin Aries got hurt, which threw a kink into everything. I mean, it's really bad that all this, the injury-plagued Dusty Classic, it's just bad. And there's the talk of more people being called up because SmackDown's tag team scene and Raw's tag team scene is just not that good. There's people that are talking about being called up that haven't even debuted on NXT yet. They might go straight to the main roster, which a lot of people think is a bad move. Guys like Nakamura, they're saying now are too dangerous to be on the main roster. He's not ready. NXT is more of a hard-hitting, stiff style, especially they brought in all these realist wrestlers like Joe and Aries and Roddy Strong, Nakamura. It's a very hard-hitting style, similar to New Japan, but that's what they wanted. Guys like Kota Ibushi, Hideo Itami, who can't stay healthy. NXT is doing great right now. The Dusty Classic wraps up the weekend of Survivor Series at NXT TakeOver, where Joe takes on Nakamura, which is going to be a barn burner, okay? And I think in the finals, DIY, who won a forfeit, over the Revival. I couldn't believe it. I don't think DIY makes it to the finals, and I think we have our tag team title match at TakeOver, DIY against the Revival. And in the finals, I think the Authors of Pain take it. I don't see any team beating them right now. TM61 has the time to shine, but who faces them in the finals? Because I'm pretty sure TM61 has the Authors of Pain up next. Or is it DIY? I don't know, but the Authors of Pain are my pick. Check out NXT, man. That Dusty Classic is crazy. Get the WWE Network if you don't have it. All right, remember Lucha Underground. There's other wrestling besides the WWE, besides Raw and SmackDown. Get out there and watch it. Ring of Honor's heating up. Adam Cole, baby! There's other things. I know Goldberg is back, and oh my God, Goldberg, but there's more out there than just the WWE, just Raw and SmackDown. You guys got to watch it. Remember, here on Let's Talk Wrestling, like you saw today, no gimmicks needed. I found a quarter, messed up a bunch of fucking shit, but we don't care, right? Because we're talking wrestling. So tell a friend to tell a friend about Let's Talk Wrestling. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you think about what happened last week and what's going to happen this week on wrestling, what's going to happen tonight on Raw. Gonna be good, guys. Gonna be good.